feelings on the scrimmage today?
Always put in a tough position as the head coach, because you see some really good things out of your defense for most of it, and then all of a sudden there goes a run or two up the middle, and you're kind of looking to see who's in there, and that can be concerning. And then you get in the red zone, you get smashed a little bit, and that's concerning. But we got a lot of good stuff on tape that we'll be able to analyze and clean up and go from there. It's always hard for me to really answer this right after, but I know a lot of guys got some good work.
Running back starting to sort itself out a little bit.
I think we're starting to see some things by the running backs, and again, I mean, sort itself out in terms of this is our guy or not. I mean, again, I see it by committee, and we're going to need all those guys. We got to run the ball, we got to run it well, and you got picture perfect weather out here, and they were all looking like we were playing in the desert, about 115, and looking for the other guy to come in. So we're going to need them all.
The offense in general feel like they improved from Monday.
Yeah, I thought there was some improvement there. Yep, I thought we ran the ball a little bit better. Less turnovers. That was encouraging, but work in progress there, and we'll see.
The quarterback's kind of got a balanced amount of reps today. Is that what you ideally wanted from mainly Jeff and Seiler? Then obviously KJ got less, but
yeah,
is that what you wanted?
What we'd really like is to be able to have I think we had a little over 100 reps. For those guys, you'd like to have about 200 reps, but we just can't do it with everybody else. So, we're just trying to get those guys as many reps as we can and balanced. I mean, we can sort it out. We will. They just all need more reps.
Is that because they're a little behind on the offense, or you just want as much opportunity?
Well, you think about it. We don't have a starter. We're trying to figure that out. Nobody started here, so we're trying to give everybody equal chance. When you have that one guy, he's going to even get more of the reps. I always say it's easier being the first team quarterback than it is the second or third. You're a second right guard or a second DT. You're going to get your fair share of reps, and a lot of times you don't. So we've kind of watered it down, but we're going to have to sort some things out here throughout this next week.
How difficult do you think this decision will be to come to over the next 12 days?
Yeah, I mean, you can make a case for all those guys. You really can. So it's probably going to be, splitting hairs when it comes down to it, really. I mean, we watched them in spring. We watched them out here, and no one's really taken a commanding lead. So we'll figure that out. But it's always, it's always work in progress. And whoever that guy is in that first game doesn't mean that's his deal to go with. I mean, it's always competing. You got to perform. You got to earn the right to stay in there. That being said, we don't want anybody looking over their shoulder and those things, so that's a fine balance.
You said it's about decision making and accuracy. Are you happy with the decision making and the accuracy of your guys?
I think that we're making fairly decent progress with our decision making. I think the accuracy definitely needs to improve.
Coach, do you see a date when you're going to announce it, or are we just going to have to wait till the 30th and see him walk out on the field?
Yeah, we haven't really got that far,
Yeah.
and it won't be for those guys, and we're not really trying to keep it a secret. I don't think that, gives us some huge advantage to tell, the opponent who the guy is. I mean, we're just still trying to figure it out.
Is there any chance where you can actually see both Seiler and Jeff, or maybe Troy, actually get more than one game this year? Or is it when you select one, it's ideally going to be just him?
No, I mean, like I said, whoever's going to be the guy is going to go, and he's going to get his first opportunity, and hopefully he does some good things. And if he can't get it done, then try somebody else.
How important is it to build up their confidence at this stage?
I mean, this game is such a game of confidence. So I say that, and it doesn't mean if they make a bad pass or two that they're out. They're going to get a chance to compete and play, and I think that goes for any position, but certainly that quarterback position, the toughest position in all of sports, in my opinion. They got to have a chance to get some things going. And so. We don't want to just have them looking over the shoulder the whole time.
How much of the kind of early camp struggles that we saw was because of the defense? How much is because these guys are so young back there?
Yeah, it's probably a combination. I think we got some decent players over there on defense that made some good plays, and I think there's some questionable decisions coupled with some questionable accuracy. It's kind of led, and then again, it's not all on the quarterbacks. We got some young receivers that are in there that need to perform better, and we're all in this together.
Are they more confident than when you started with them in the spring?
Who's that?
Troy and Jeff.
Yeah, I think so. I do. I think they have a better command, have better feel for what's going on. You know, I think the big thing is we got to find a guy that just doesn't make, you know, first and foremost, just really hurt our team and our defense. You know, we can't turn the ball over. We might not be making a bunch of plays, but we can't make those negative plays there first and foremost. And then you see if we can get something going, we can get some guys making some plays back there. But that's the main thing. We can't hand the game to somebody because a quarterback, you know, can't do what we need him to do.
Can you talk a little bit about Kaysen? He's been so dynamic here the first few years, and he's still not there yet.
Yeah, he's still work in progress. You know, we got a lot of those guys, and we thought it would be like that. I mean, he had a severe injury, and he's done a great job of powering through it. I think some of that's going to come with confidence for him as well. You know, to get full confidence in that ankle, and you know, maybe in a week, 2 weeks, I don't know, a month, we'll see. But he'll keep grinding.
Does your day-to-day change at all now that the quote-unquote camp portion is statements are the same?
Yeah, no, it's the same. It'll be the same this week. We still got a lot of work to do, and then next week we'll kind of get into our game week. So it's a little modified version, kind of show them what a game week looks like. But I still see us as camp mode, to tell you the truth. We got a lot of work to do for just honing into that game plan.
You guys were really mixing in units with different teams. I mean, how in flux are some of those jobs with the first team, second team, etc.?
Well, yeah, we're trying to find the best guys we can find, and we're also trying to build depth. I mean, we all know whoever we put 11 guys out here today, and it's not going to be the same 11 guys in 2-3 weeks. I mean, that just doesn't happen. I mean, I used to say you need 44 guys on, you know, to have a good chance, and I think it's probably more than that when you factor in the special teams and all those things with how physical this game is these days.
Is anyone emerging out of the running back battle so far?
Well, I think you saw what I saw. I mean, you guys could probably tell me because that's, you know, they're not getting hit in practice. You know, this is the first time they're really getting hit. But I think, you know, you saw Dwayne Washington get through there a few times. And pardon me. What do we got going? Nice fucking challenge. That's good. Mike McHugh, he looks like the DFO. Got it. I like it. Yeah, I thought, you know, you can see flashes of all those guys doing some good things. I thought, you know, I think Dwayne's got some very good speed. He's explosive. I thought Jesse was kind of slithering in there and finding some good creases. Coop did some things in there, and some of the young guys. So, but you guys kind of saw what we saw because we don't take them to the ground in practice for the most part.
Running back and quarterback are obviously a battle, but where are some of the other 2 or 3 where there's just really heated competition that's going to be interesting in the next couple of weeks?
Well, I think our secondary is pretty interesting. What's going on back there with some of the guys that've been here and some of our young kids. You know, I think of it all being pretty heated because I just don't think of it even in our, you know, our linebackers and, you know, Timu and Shaq played a lot, and but those other guys need to be nipping at their heels. And again, what a physical position that is. And so hopefully you keep your fingers crossed they can stay healthy. But I count on them not, you know, in terms of we just got to have that depth ready to go.